Hey everyone, this is Mike from Tree Fortress Games. I'm here to show off our next game, which is called JumpJet Rex. It's a SNES era retro platformer with modern time trial elements. So we started development of this game back in August of last year for a Game Boy Game Jam, and we kind of fell in love with the project and decided we would flesh it out further and see what we could do with it. The story takes place millions of years ago when dinosaurs still roamed the Earth, but what we didn't know about them is they actually had space travel. You play as Rex, who is a Tyrannosaurus with rocket boots, and he's off doing his own thing when he gets a distress call from Earth that there's a meteor headed straight for them, and he has to head back there and prevent the destruction of dino kind. Controls for Rex are pretty easy. You have a basic jump, which propels him upwards and shoots a projectile downwards, which can be used to hit switches and buttons as well as hurt enemies. You have your dash, which is a quick horizontal movement, but also shoots a long-range projectile, which can be used to hit bosses and enemies as well. For advanced maneuvers, we have a fast ascend, like a rocket upwards, as well as a butt drop descend for a quick downwards. And using these abilities together and chaining them will help you sort of set better times for your runs and navigate the levels faster, and hopefully dominate the leaderboards. So this area acts as your main menu, where you can pick from the different game modes. We have single player and co-op, which will be coming 2 weeks into early access. On the other side, we have party mode, which has 4-player mini-games, as well as arena deathmatch, which will be coming after game launch. Let's head over to single player. So this is the Dinonaut base. This will act as sort of your central hub. Every time you start the game, you'll be here, and as you progress through the game and find unlockables and treasure, they'll show up. It's pretty empty right now, but you'll get things like posters and bookshelves and weird things like that to decorate his room. You also get interactive items, like in the Rexercise room you'll have a ball and net, so you can warm up here before you start the game. You got Rex's Closet, which you use to cycle through the skins you've unlocked or purchased in the store. I'm going to grab some coins and head over to the first level, which also acts as our training area. So the gameplay for JumpJet Rex is pretty simple. There are rings scattered throughout the level, and you need to fly through all of them in order to open the exit room at the end of the level, and the faster you do them, the better. You'll be rewarded a star for completing the level under the target time, and completing the level without dying. These little runs aren't all necessarily tied together. The first time you play it, you'll probably be learning the layout, trying to get through it as best as you can, and then as you replay it, play again, you sort of master it and start setting better times and getting the extra stars. So this is sort of a bonus area. It's mostly just for coins. They're hidden throughout the game as well. So you may have noticed that when you collect coins, you get a multiplier in the top right corner of the screen. This not only rewards you for chaining coins together by giving you more coins, but also speeds up Rex a little bit. So as you perfect your run through these levels and get these combos together, it'll help not only reward you with more coins, but you'll set better times that way. So I'm done this level. As you can see, I'm rewarded with a no death star as well as a completion star. Didn't quite make the target time, as you can see, but it's incentive to try again and try and get it. Alright, we're done the tutorial now, so I'm going to head on over to the galaxy map. But before I do that, there's a little secret hidden on top of the base. Show you guys how that works. So I've unlocked the bacon wall scroll. As you can see, it appears on Rex's room now, and that's how our secret loot works. So this is the galaxy map. It acts as our level select. You can see that because we grabbed a few stars, there are some new levels unlocked for us, and there's also the star requirements of the future levels and how many we'll need to unlock those. I'm going to go ahead and jump to a different level and show you guys how ghosts work. So with ghosts, you're able to race your personal best, your friend's best, and the world's best. Right now, they'll only choose the top 2 in that category, but later on we'll have it so you can select specific ghosts to race. So I loaded them up, and as you can see, I am not doing too well. Your skin is applied to your ghost as well, so you can show off to your friends things you've unlocked and found, and sort of identify yourself with this Rex avatar. So we have a few different level types. The one you just saw was more of a flow level, which are perfecting your runs, really simple and short, meant to be just shaving fractions of seconds off of your best time, but really just nailing that run. And this level here is more of an exploration one, where the rings are scattered, it's non-linear. The first few times you play it, you'll just be learning the layout and finding where all the rings are. But as you play it, you'll sort of figure out your own best path through it. There's no right way. But if you're lost, you can always just load someone else's ghost and follow them through it. I'm going to head to the shop here and show you how customization works in this game. So when you're in the shop, you'll see that we have heads front and center. These are the expensive but biggest changes you can do to Rex. We have trails for his boots up here, boot colors in the middle, and then skin colors are on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and grab a few pieces, show you guys how it looks. So these skin palettes here are pretty simple, and at the top color is Rex's skin and the bottom color is his belly. With all of these combinations combined, we have over 3 million possible Rex skins. So this is an example of our challenge room type levels. They're very small, it's usually just one room, but there's a trick and puzzle to figure out in order to beat them as fast as possible. So this is an example of our gauntlet type level. They're long, they're very difficult, but they're segmented with checkpoints, so it's passable by a casual player, but still very difficult if you want to get your no death or time trial run. So this is actually the first level we ever made. This was the only one we had in that Game Boy Game Jam. So when we modernized the game and decided to turn it into a full thing, it only made sense that we'd rebuild it and make it work for this version. Don't let the way I'm flying through this fool you, it is a very difficult level. I've just played it way too many times. So while I'm finishing up this level, I'll let you know that JumpJet Rex comes out in early access on Steam on January 14th. And we're looking at March for the final full version release. While we're in early access, we're hoping to get a lot of feedback from the community, what they like, what they don't like, level ideas, enemy ideas, as much as we can possibly get, so this game will help be crafted by the community. I'm going to jump forward and show you guys bosses quickly without giving away too much, hopefully. The design challenge with these bosses was to make something that was hopefully very difficult, but also speedrunnable. Because if the boss is the exact same every time, there's no fun in that, and there's no challenge in the speedrun. And we're very focused on making sure this game is speedrunnable. So the bosses in themselves are puzzles, in that once you figure out how to hurt them, what their weaknesses are, you can do what I did there, and just combo them and defeat them as fast as possible. Every boss will also have its own gear you can buy as sort of a memorabilia. I was here, I killed the boss, I'm showing off now. As you can see, the robot boss has a robot head. And here's a little bit of teaser gameplay for our second boss. I don't want to show too much. So that's JumpJet Rex. If you like what you see, you can check us out at JumpJetRex.com. Just to recap, it is launching in early access on Steam on January 14th, and the full version of it will be coming out in March. Hopefully with lots of community feedback to help us push the game as far as we possibly can. It will be $9.99 and will come with 2 copies of the game while it's in early access. And when it's fully released, it will be $15 for the game, and we'll have some sort of bundle pack with the soundtrack as well.